Good day, everyone, and welcome to
Green Knights Podcast.
I am Setchu, and I am your host for today. And here I have with me Cliff Ko, Rina Alonde, Lia Ko, Tisha Chua, Bo Ilunio, and Jansen Wu. So our topic for today would be all about forgiveness. So what is forgiveness? Well, forgiveness is when someone does you wrong, and what you do is you forgive them. Basically, the simplest thing you can say is like you forget about it, you move on from what they did wrong. But that's just basically the textbook definition of it. To each and every one of us, we have our own experiences with it, and we have our own deal with it. We all know that it for each of us it's a different case, and in each case, in every part of our lives, it also holds a different meaning. For Cliff, it may be different. What do
Yeah.
you think about it?
I think that forgiveness is a sacrifice that we do to other people. Like, if ever someone does something wrong to us, uh, we have to sacrifice the ego that we have just to settle down the emotions we both have against each other. But that's just for me. I don't know about the other people that are here right now.
Yeah. So, what would all of you guys say? Anyone?
I feel like it's like letting go of your hatred, like your anger. Like if they do something wrong, it's like setting yourself free from those emotions that like are pulling you down.
And forgiveness, this will be this has a lot of elements to it. It can be from emotions, from what you feel, from what they did, and how heavy that thing that they did to you.
Okay, so I want to talk about an example that I saw before. No, there was this one serial killer, no, and he killed a lot of mga um, uh, adolescent like girls and such. And in his court case, the family of the victims were able to confront the killer about what he had done. And of course, a lot of the people there were like, "You should go to hell. Like, I wish that you go to hell." They said that's straight up to the killer, no. But there was this one father who, out of in his heart, he found his kindness and he found love. And what he said was that what he said to the serial killer was that you have made it very hard for me to do what God has told us to do, but in the end, I forgive you. And that made the serial killer cry. Now, what I want to ask you guys is, would you and could you do the same?
I think for me, I think I could, if I could understand what the killer was thinking. Because if we think about it, everyone has different situations that we may not even know. So I guess we just have to understand, be the bigger person, and learn how to forgive even through the toughest situations because that's what God would do, you know?
I just like feel like what's that called? Whatever we do, towards somebody, we always have to think about our consequences too and know what to do afterwards. Like I take accountability for whatever we do, and whatever happens, just take accountability. I don't know what else to say about that.
No, but well, for me personally, I would say what the father did was extremely strong because I can only imagine, no, as a child, no, I can only
As a
imagine.
father.
No, I can only imagine what the father can feel after losing his own daughter, diba? Diba? It's your pride. It's the one that you love the most in this world, and kinuha sa'yo. And nobody has the right to kill someone but God, no? But in the end, namatay rin because of the serial killer. But in the end, he found it in his heart to forgive, and that's very hard because in each and every one of us, I think our very first instinct is to hate, especially when something bad happens to us. No? We blame others instead of I don't know. But what the father did was he found the kindness in his heart. um this reminds me lang of saying, the hardest part of being a Christian is not loving Jesus but loving Judas. In a sense, it's really hard to love those who have betrayed you most, to those who have hurt you most. Yun yung pinakamahirap. And what the father was able to do that, and it's really hard, and it really takes a lot of strength. What do you guys think?
I feel yun nga, in the perspective of the serial killer na they don't understand the gravity of what they're doing. Like yung sinabi ni Jesus in the cross na forgive them for they don't know what they're doing. They don't understand what's happening in other people's lives, what's important to them na yun lang, basta-basta ginawa lang yun. Like, it's very,
Yeah, but I feel like for everyone, like in being the serial killer's shoes, he doesn't know what he's doing, right? So if ever you're planning to be, well, not really be like that, hopefully not be like that, but if you're, if someone is in that state, I think you have to imagine, if you're planning to do like any harm towards others or something, you have to imagine yourself in the other person's shoes also. Like just like the priest that you said, he had a daughter. So you also have to imagine that, like, what if you had a daughter, right? You wouldn't want them to be taken from you, right? So it's not something we have like how do I say this?
it's how we understand their emotions more, like putting
Yeah.
ourselves in their shoes.
Yeah, but I also I would also like to think about it in a way na parang, how do I say this? Like on a person, for example, being hated on by everyone, would you choose to forgive that person if they did something like very wrong, like to a collective, like because they cheated on, for example lang, because they cheated on the test, the whole class had to suffer the consequences, like the whole
Like
class,
retake.
yeah, the whole class had to retake or something,
So,
and it's a hard test, parang ganun. Would you forgive that person, diba? Because like if you were in the shoes of that person, syempre nagkamali lang siya. And in that moment, when everybody is hating on him or her, what he needs most is love. And I think that applies to all and every one of us. No? When we're at our deepest, darkest state, when we've done so much wrong, when we've made so much mistakes, what we need most is just at least one person, and better the more, but no, at least one person to be the bigger person and to forgive and to love that person. It takes that love to grow on that person. Right?
But there's this thought that's bugging me a little bit. Like, what if it's to forgive someone, right? That's our topic right now. But what if the person is like not sorry about what they did? Would you still want to forgive them?
Yes, because forgiveness is not only about forgiving the other person; it's also about you. It's also about being the bigger person. No? Just because they're not sorry for what they did, it doesn't mean that you should blame them. That you should put all the blame on them. You, in any case, in every case, we have to choose to love and to forgive. We have to move on and treat, if ever they're still doing that whatever bad thing that's hurting us, instead of hurting them back, what we must do is love. To love.
I feel like holding on to that grudge or that past mistake that somebody else did, it just hurts you more than it hurts them. I feel like if you don't let the weight go, you'll never move on from that experience and you'll never learn anything from that experience.
Yeah, I agree with her. What she said is very nice. Yeah.
Do you think that forgiving is easy? Like, if from the movies, nakikita natin happy ever after, diba? Like, do you think it affects how we're acting? Na it's supposed to be easy, it's supposed to be like that. And pag mahirap na, like, you give up, ganon.
No, because forgiving is a process, diba? And everyone has different time reactions, and eventually it's not really as easy as it seems because there's just some things that in your mind that you really just can't forgive. So I feel like movies are
They don't
they
portray
don't
it
portray
well.
it as
Yeah.
well as they should.
I agree. No, forgiveness, like I said earlier, forgiveness is really hard. It takes strength. Kasi our first reaction always is to hate, but forgiveness, it takes the opposite. It takes love, and sometimes when we're so hurt, it's hard to find that love in our heart. But that's what Jesus did, and I think that's what He wants us to do. And I'm sure that not in every case we are able to do that. I'm sure, but yeah, like she said, it takes time. Sometimes it really does take time to heal. Okay, so thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
Once again, we are the
Green Lights
Podcast.